This dash cam is insane. 4 cameras on this. This can do anything you want it to do. It has GPS. It comes with its own storage, USB-C for power. Here is some of the footage of the dash cam so you can see what kind of quality you get with this thing. You can point these cameras whichever way you want, so you can get footage inside the car, outside the car, whatever. If you are an Uber or Lyft driver or taxi driver, yes. If you ever get into an accident and you have a dash cam like this, you have 100% of the evidence you need to prove that you are not at fault. Here is a close-up look at this dash cam. You can either go to the Play Store and download the TS Cam app, or you can use one of these QR codes. It does have a couple screen protectors. This is perhaps the beefiest dash cam I have seen, and this is really cool. So you have your main camera on front. You can use this to mount, which I really like. It comes with this TF card, 64 gigabytes. Nice. That is super awesome that it just comes with that. It does use USB-C, not USB micro. I appreciate that. Then you've got a slot for your rear camera and one for the GPS. You do have push buttons underneath so that you can use this to do all the navigation you need. And how cool is this? You've got 2 extra cameras. That is kind of insane. And these cameras you can move up and down, so you can point this basically wherever you want. So if you want 2 cameras pointing out to the side, you can do that. If you want them pointing at passengers, so like if you do Uber or Lyft and you need to record what's happening inside that, this is cool. This comes with a lot of accessories. So you have the rear camera here. There's a couple of adhesives for this, and this is designed to be put directly on the window, and then you can change whatever angle you want. Plenty long cord to go all the way to the back. Got your GPS module here. Here is the main mounting bracket, which you can take this whole thing off, as well as just removing it from here, and you can rotate the whole unit. Here's the USB-C cable that you plug directly into your cigarette lighter. Some things to help with cabling, a tool to help insert cable, cleaning cloth, screwdriver. This looks like polarized lens. Turn, hold, release. Yeah. Oh, that is fancy dancy. Go ahead and plug this into power. Turn it on. Whoa, that was quick. All right, so you can see the front camera here. You can see both of these side cameras. And then let me go ahead and plug in the rear camera as well. And then, wow, as soon as I do that, the rear camera pops up. That is insane. 4 cameras all running at the same time. I do prefer to set this up on my desk before I install it in the car, just to make sure that everything's working. So let's go to dash cam. Okay. Settings. Okay. Let's check out movie mode. You can set it 3K or 2K. Infrared light, set this auto. G-sensor, we'll leave it on low. Parking, we'll put this on low. Screensaver, do a 3-minute screensaver. No, turn this off. Clock settings, format SD card. Let's go ahead and do that for good measure. Press OK. So it is formatting the SD card. Voice control. Oh wow. Here are the different voice controls you can do. So you can say show front camera, show rear camera. Oh, it's already working. Show both camera. Go back. Show front camera. Show rear camera. That's pretty quick. Show all cameras. Show left camera. Show right camera. Check out the dashboard. Oh, well, that's pretty cool. So it's just a simple odometer, date and time, and it looks like it's trying to connect to GPS. It's not going to have much luck because that is not plugged in. So we got the TS Cam app. All right, so it says long press OK button to open Wi-Fi, or just say turn on Wi-Fi. All right, long press OK button to open Wi-Fi. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, there we go. And then let's go to the phone. All right, and this walks you through what settings you need set on your phone so it doesn't keep disconnecting from your phone. So let's go to the settings, and we'll go next. It says to enter the SSID and password, but it doesn't say what the password is. Let's see if it is 1 2 3 4 4 5 6 7 8, and indeed it is. It's asking if I want to stay connected. I do. Let's see if we can add a recorder. We will allow GPS, and it found it. So let's go ahead and connect. Well, cool. So I've got the image on my phone, so I can use this to pause recording or to record. I can use this take a picture. We can look at the storage. It shows what's already on. So if we want to go through some of the video footage while we are in the car, we can do that. View the footage, can view the photos as well, and we can go ahead and download those to the phone. So the most useful thing for the app is just to view the video files on the SD card. You could always just take out the SD card or view directly on the dash cam itself. This was sent to me so I could make this video. I have actually reviewed a lot of dash cams. I've not reviewed one that has 4 cameras on it though. So this was pretty fun to set up and to try out and to test. I am amazed with the capabilities that this has. Yes, it is a big dash cam. Of course it is, because it has a screen and it has 4 cameras. So that makes sense. There's no point in me commenting about the video quality. I'm just going to let you look at it and you can decide for yourself what you think the video quality looks like. Here's some different situations for the video quality so you can see what it's like when it's day or when it's night, dark or light, any sort of condition. Here's what it looks like. I hope this video helped. Thanks for watching.